Herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Ausgabe der Klemmbausteinlyrik und ich hatte ja schon angedeutet, ich war auf der Jahrespressekonferenz in Billund bei Lego und da hatte ich auch die Möglichkeit mit einigen Designern, unter anderem auch dem Senior Design Manager von Lego-Technic zu sprechen. Da kommen wir gleich zu. Ganz kurz vorher ein paar Bilder von etwas wirklich Beeindruckendem. Das sieht zwar nicht aus wie Lego, hat aber mit Lego was zu tun. Der eine oder andere hat es ja vielleicht auch schon bei mir auf der Webseite gelesen. Das ist sozusagen das Zweitmodell des BMW R 1200 GS Adventure, allerdings echt. Das heißt, es gab erst das Zweitmodell, das sehen wir da vorne links gerade, und dann hat BMW einfach mal, insbesondere wohl auch mit seinen Azubis, gesagt, Mensch, das Ding bauen wir einfach mal nach. So sah das Original aus. Das ist übrigens dann auch der R 1200, wie er dann in echt aussehen würde. Und der fährt auch. Das Ding hier leider fliegt nicht. Das ist zwar ein Hoverbike, wie es wirklich so aussehen könnte, mit sogar Tankstutzen sehen wir da, mit sogar der Möglichkeit, irgendwie Feuer zu löschen. Feuerlöscher ist dabei, BMW-Zeichen, hier wirklich alles Original BMW-Teile, so als wenn es gleich abheben könnte. Sogar Pfeile und irgendwelche Hinweise, Warnungen, dass man bitte schön hinten die Düsen erstmal frei machen muss, bevor man fliegen sollte. Also ganz grandios das Teil. Nur, wie gesagt, es ist zwar ein Fake, aber ein grandioser Fake. Entwickelt eben zusammen mit den Lego-Designern. Allein schon dieser Rotor hinten oder auch hier die Stoßdämpfer, der Motor, als wenn er gleich wirklich anspringen würde. Man möchte eigentlich nur noch draufspringen. Das ist das, wie gesagt, das Modell so, wie es als Zweitmodell bei dem BMW dann dabei war. Und das ist nochmal das Original. Genau, apropos Original, die Möglichkeit hatte ich ja dort mit den Originaldesignern, was für ein Übergang, zu sprechen von Lego, die mit Technik zu tun hatten, konnte auch mal nachfragen, wie so ist denn zum Beispiel beim Porsche der Motor nicht drin und. Das sehen wir jetzt gleich, allerdings auf Englisch. Naja, also zumindest die Antworten waren echtes Englisch. Bei mir muss man ein bisschen interpretieren. Also rausgeholt wieder die guten alten Fremdsprachenkenntnisse. Los geht's.
Hello, can you introduce yourself, who you are?
Yeah, my name's Andy Woodman. I'm the Senior Design Manager for LEGO-Technic.
So you are responsible what will be built and what's not built at LEGO-Technic?
Yeah, that's right. I'm basically responsible for the design, the look, the feel, and making sure that the designers are really happy to come with the great ideas and make sure that we get some great experiences and some great models for everyone to play with and to use and to put on display and learn about the functionalities of the real vehicles. Yes.
How many people you have for LEGO-Technic?
Oh, okay, yeah, we have about 12 designers. We have 12 designers. We have a design manager, and then we have myself, and sometimes we have one designer building a model, sometimes there's two designers building a model, depending on the level of complexity. And it's a team way beyond that as well, because we have people building the building instructions, we have project managers, we have supporters, we have so many other different people that go together to create the products. We have also the people creating the boxes, the design. We have people from quality that are making sure that we deliver the very best possible models for you guys as well. So yeah, there's a huge team of people creating these models.
We have now 40 years of LEGO-Technic, and a lot of people thought, it's a celebration. There must be a really big, exciting set this year, and some people I think are disappointed till now. I think you will not tell too much to me, but will be more this year?
Well, I mean, we have the second half products that we displayed in Nuremberg. They'll be coming out in August. We also have the surprise Easter egg product, if you like, which is the physical. Normally in computer games and things, you find little things or apps, but in the physical world, it's not very normal to have something that's hidden within the products. So, of course, if you buy the 3 different SKUs that we have for sale, then in first half year, you get the chance to make the anniversary model, which is going to be very exciting, and we showed that in Nuremberg. So, I guess you've already seen that model out there.
One question I asked you before, but perhaps repeat it now. Why was there in the Lego Porsche no motor? Power function there?
Yeah, no. It was a conscious decision because, of course, when we do remote control vehicles, or if we put power functions into something, especially when you do a car, then you would expect it to drive. You would, and with it being a Porsche, you would certainly expect it to drive really fast. And of course that gives us some complications, because to make a model this big with the power functions, it would never move that fast. And if it did move that fast, if we did manage to do that, if you hit something, if you drove it into a wall or something like that, you'd probably be disappointed that it broke. So what we really wanted to do with this model was to give, or with this type of model, was to give a really immersive, really deep building experience, but then also add lots of things on top that enable us to really bring you inside of creating the real Porsche, in this case the GT3 RS. So being able to find a way to mimic the gearbox and show you how that would work, being able to put the 6-cylinder motor in there, and all of these things that create the real car. But not only that, but to give you that feeling of actually building a real Porsche GT3 RS as well. So when you follow the building steps, you get these little pages before, which shows you, what is you're going to build next, and relates that back to the reality of the real car. So yeah, we really wanted this to be a really cool, in-depth building experience.
Do you have a favorite model for yourself? What's your
favorite model for myself? That's a little bit like asking a father to choose between his kids, isn't it? It's I think the cool thing about LEGO-Technic is that we have a whole range of products. So, we have things like the pullback racers, which are catering for the action kids. We also have the small RC, which is also catering in that market as well. We have a new series of Model World, which is very much about taking the LEGO-Technic functionality, but putting it with even more role-play possibility. And of course, we have the amazing, cool function models where, you just have this amazing ability to build huge model and get all that great functionality into there as well. And again, it still has a high level of role play to it as well. Something like this, for example, is really good fun because you can dig the elements and they can come and you can see how the whole machine works. And then you can back the truck up, collect those elements, go away and start that process again. So even with something that's as complex and as fun to build as this, you've still got a little bit of element of role play. So it's just, yeah.
Everything is cool. Okay, I understand. Yeah. How long is the time period from starting from the first idea of, for example, making this big one, and the moment you say, okay, now it can go to the production?
Yeah, I mean, everything is very, very different. Of course, the scale of the model, the complexity of the model is very different. So when we start the process, it could be that we start way back looking for ideas as to what that model could even be. Then we have to then work out how big or what price point we want to do it for, how many functions we can get into there, because we want to make sure that there's the right balance of functionality to the price points. So once we go through all of that process, then we actually start with the designers to then mature the models and taking them to a stage where we can take them for testing. We can test them internally for quality, the performance of the motors and things like that. When it's a power functions enabled model, means it has an even longer process of development to make sure that it's just right, and that every time you switch it on, that the functions work in the intended way. So yeah, it's very varied process for each of the models.
Do you remember how long it was, for example, for this? It's the biggest one now.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely the biggest model that we have on the market at the moment. It's the biggest model that we've done, I think, ever. I think it's very much a new challenge for us, just like the Porsche was a new challenge in a different direction as well. So these models, they've been really in depth, should we say? So you can see
But when do you remember when the first idea was of this German's called Schaufelradbagger?
Yeah, the bucket wheel excavator. Well, actually, I think we found some images of something and we knew about it. It's one of those models that we've wanted to do for many, many years. It's just a really great expression of functions, and it brings so many new functions into a model. But it's always been difficult for us to achieve. But then it came together that we could put it together. So in terms of development for this one, then you could say that the idea was there many, many years ago, and it's just been waiting for the right time to bring it out and get the right level of quality and the right functionality that we can bring into the model. So yeah.
What's your own history?
My own history? Well, I've been at LEGO now for 13 years. This is my my 14th year in Lego, so a long time now. I first started in Lego races, and my background was automotive design before I started here. So I have a master's degree in automotive design from Royal College in London, and that gave me lots of exciting opportunities to work in the automotive industry. But then Lego asked me if I wanted to come and work for them, and I thought it was a great thing to explore. Lego is probably the reason why I started as a designer in the first place. I used to play with LEGO-Technic, and I used to have a LEGO-Technic set every year for Christmas, and then Christmas finished for me because it was only to build that model. Okay. So so I guess you could say my Lego background is since age 4 or 5 or something, okay. And working here for the last 13 years.
Okay, thank you very much, and we want to look forward what will come next year perhaps.
Yeah, I think I'm really looking forward for as soon as we see models that go out, and as soon as models go out there and on the internet these days, it's instant feedback. So it's really cool that when you guys see the models that come out in the toy fair, you see the pictures and things like that, we're already working with what's coming beyond those. So it's really cool to get your feedback and to really, see those comments, because we do listen, and we do want to, make models that appeal to you, and we really want to make things that are a great experience, because that's the benefit to us, or that's what drives us. I think maybe Sam says the same. It's when we produce a model like this, it's really great when you guys get to play with it and you get to build it, because that's when we get to find out how good the model really is. So please continue to comment, and we really look forward to seeing what comes next as well. So nice.
Who you are?
I'm Samuel Taki. I'm a designer at LEGO-Technic.
And how long you are working for Lego now?
I've been at Lego for a year, more than a year now. A year and 3 months.
Are there any models from you now on the market, or will they come in the future?
They will come in the future, yeah.
But you cannot say something about it, that's right?
No, unfortunately not.
But will be LEGO-Technic?
That will be LEGO-Technic, definitely.
How difficult is it to involve a new LEGO-Technic model? Is there only a possibility to make something to fly and to drive, or do you have all imaginations to make something completely new, what was not in LEGO-Technic till now?
Well, as a designer, you have to be creative. And at Lego, we're highly creative every day. We have a lot of ideas in our minds, and we're seeing something on the street that is very interesting for us, and we are building it from Lego. And we have a lot of concept model on shelves, and all of our ideas we stick on the wall. We have a huge inspiration wall in the office, and it helps us to be very open into the world, open into innovation and stuff like that. So.
And you do not have to make a prototype when you have an idea, or you can only pin it on your wall, as you said?
Yeah, it's just a lot of ideas. That's the most important in our job. As a designer, you have to be very creative every day. When you seeing something online that is new, you get more interest in this, and then you start to think about how it will become a LEGO-Technic set, and that's the energy we have to get in our everyday job, and that's very interesting about it. Yes.
Do you realize in your private way when you go to the street that you only look at I can do this with this parts, and then I can do this with parts, or yes?
In our mind is just set up. I see LEGO-Technic beams on the vehicle. I see I can do the function now, and it's the way that we project our minds into a vehicle. So. That's something that's very crazy. I've been there for a year, and every day I get excited about building with LEGO-Technic, because it's endless possibilities.
But you're not dreaming of these small black parts for connecting parts, or are you still dreaming in Lego bricks?
I'm not dreaming about LEGO-Technic piece, but it will come one day for sure.
Are there also moments when you have weeks done on a project and then realize no, it's not possible?
It happens sometimes, but it's the challenge. LEGO-Technic is all about building function, challenging building, and authentic model. So sometimes it happens to have the model is not strong enough, so we have to build it in another way, so it will be more strong and enjoyable for the kids they're building with. Yes.
What's your own history?
I was in the motorcycle industry as a designer for 2.5 years. And I decided to come by Lego to look for a new challenge for sure. So yeah, industrial designer. Yeah.
But you also played with Lego as a child, or was it something new for you?
No, I was building with Lego since I'm like 3 years old or something. I was like little like this. But I grew up with it. It's like a simple way to get off. You just close your mind and you focus on the model you're building, and you have a lot of fun. That's what I like about Lego, and I still like it, in my everyday job. So.